Hello, I'm Dr. Ben Bernstein. I'm a performance psychologist. People call me the stress doctor. For over 100 years, we have known that stress affects performance. However, this begs the question, what is stress? Let's get into this together. So here's the question, what is stress? I travel all over the world and I always ask audiences this question, and I usually get answers exactly like this. Stress are my kids. Stress is COVID. Stress is my health. Stress is climate change. Stress is racial inequity. Stress are my pets. Stress is my father-in-law. Stress is aging. Stress is money. Stress is the government. Stress are Zoom webinars. All right, so what's similar about all these things? I call it carpal tunnel finger pointing syndrome. I'm sure that's not the right medical term, but it's pointing the finger. It's saying that I'm feeling stressed because of this and because of this and because of this. However, think about it for a minute. What you're really saying is if my kids calmed down, if taxes went away, if my pets behaved, if money wasn't a problem, if COVID went away, my life would work. That's never going to happen. These things that we point to as stress are actually called life. I'd like to offer you a new definition of stress. While people tend to blame their stress on outside forces, the stress that you're experiencing is actually a result of you disconnecting. Let's get into this in some detail. Here is my definition of stress. Stress is a function of disconnection. When we're disconnecting, that's when we experience stress. Well, you might be thinking, okay, Dr. B, stress is a function of disconnection. What does that actually mean? Well, I'm a top-down kind of guy, and I'm going to take this on the macro level first, just for a moment. All schools of spirituality and quantum physics are actually telling us the same thing. There is no disconnection anywhere in the universe. Everything is connected. Of course, I'm shorthanding this. Everything is connected. We don't experience the interconnectedness of everything, but everything is connected. Einstein was reputed to have said, separation is an optical delusion. There is no disconnection anywhere. Now, what does that mean then? Stress is a function of disconnection. Let's bring this down to the human level. Whenever I start talking about the macro level and quantum physics, I often see people's eyes rolling to the back of their head. So let's bring this down to a very basic human level. When we talk about connection, what are we really talking about? Well, we're talking about the three parts of ourselves, our body, our mind, and our spirit. That's the totality of who we are. Whether you're driving your car, or you're at a board meeting, or you're a dentist working on a patient, or you're an Olympic athlete, it's always your body, mind, and spirit that are operating. Now, connection means staying connected in the body, in the mind, and in the spirit. However, we tend to get disconnected. And disconnected shows up in the following ways. When we're disconnected in the body, we feel anxious, tense. Our muscles are tense, our hearts are beating rapidly, maybe our legs are shaking. Anxiety is a symptom of disconnection in the body. Now, when I'm using the word disconnection here, think stress. When you're feeling stressed, look at your body. Are you anxious in the body? That's the disconnection. Disconnection in the mind has to do when you're being doubtful about yourself, when you're saying things like, I can't handle this, I don't have what it takes, I'm not good enough. Those are disconnections in the mind, and those will also cause the feeling of stress. And finally, in the spirit, disconnection happens when you get distracted, when you have a goal and you're taking actions to your goal and you're getting distracted. Disconnection is actually the cause of your experiencing stress. So if disconnection is what's causing stress, disconnection in your body, your mind, or your spirit, or some combination of all three, how do we reconnect? To reconnect, it's actually a simple process. You need awareness and tools. Awareness that you're disconnecting, you're feeling anxious, you're self-doubtful, you're getting distracted, and then tools to get you back into the zone. Start cultivating your awareness when you're feeling stressed. And instead of pointing the finger out there, look here to see where are you disconnecting in your body, your mind, or your spirit. That's what's causing the feeling and the experience of stress. In our other videos, we're going to be talking about the tools, the 9 tools for staying connected.